Hey folks, David here. Some of you might have, have had or have at one time or another a belted magnum rifle. I have a 264 Winchester mag. And I am battling what they call the belted magnum bulge. What happens is this case starts to bulge right up here. And even after sizing, we'll make it pretty hard to chamber. And after a while, you can't get it to chamber at all. So an outfit out of Florida, I believe, Reloading Technologies, has come up with this interesting little collet die. What this collet die does, it's going to squeeze on the case and resize it about 1/1000, which is just enough to keep that bulge down and extend the life of your very expensive belted magnum cases. This collet comes in 2 pieces. And the great thing about this die is it has its own case gauge. You see that? It's sticking out. This piece of brass has been fired about 3 or 4 times. I don't know. I've lost count. This is made by reloadingtechnologies.com. Look them up on the internet. They're pretty easy to find. I've got a Wilson case gauge, and you can see that works just fine. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is this is my first time using this thing. So we're going to see if we can get these cases to fit just a little bit better and extend my case life. Alright folks, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and resize this brass. I'm using the Redding Imperial Sizing Wax. Just a little dab will do ya. I've got a mixture of 3 times and 4 times fired brass with a couple pieces of once fired Remington brass. I've already knocked the primers out of most of these and ran the dirty ones through my tumbler. It's somewhat of a process to go through this, and I'll spare you having to watch me do it. We'll catch you in the next scene. Alright, so what we need to do to start, got our case. We're going to use a little bit of sizing wax. I'm going to slide this in. It's got one end is beveled, the other end is flat. From what I understand by reading the instructions, yeah, that's it. That's the instructions. Nothing major. Hell, I can even read that. Just slide that all the way down. Boy, that's easier said than done. Slide that all the way down to the case. There, we'll just use that and push that down. There, I'm all the way down to the belt. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this over here into my mech. This die screws up to the bottom, locking ring on top. I'm still using my Imperial Sizing Wax. I'm using a pretty good generous amount. I'm sliding the collet over it, like so, as far as I can. It doesn't go all the way. I find if I just stick it in the top, push down with my thumb, it goes all the way. And we'll just kind of incrementally work that in there. Okay, now that doesn't fall off like they say it will, but I've learned an interesting little trick. I've taken my L.E. Wilson case die, just turned it upside down. That fits in like so, kind of snug. To get it off, I would do. Real easy. I think what the problem was, not enough lube. Back up. And she fits. Here's one we haven't done. See, it sticks out a little bit. Anyway, that's kind of the way that we're battling the bulge on the 264 Winchester mag for the belted case. Alright, my final thoughts on the reloading technologies. Collet, belted brass bulge die. Give it a thumbs up. It worked really, really well once I got things really lubed up good. I used lots of the imperial sizing die wax. The Wilson case gauge shows everything good. Fits nice and snug. I'm within tolerance for trim. We're going to go ahead and run with these. I'll go ahead and run these back through a neck sizer, make sure I didn't mess up any case mouths. But the real test is how to jack. Fits in the gun. Last time you seen it was a little bit hard to close. Not a problem. I mean, that bolt closes right up on it like factory brass. So, pretty happy with this. Anyway, we'll get these cleaned up, get them loaded, primed, loaded with powder, put some pills in them, run some more ladder charges, and see if we can get the Ruger M77. My goal is sub MOA. Hey, you can't blame a guy for trying. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.